like I've never really been good with doing a lot of extra ad-libbing and all that stuff, bro. Like, it just has to come right from what I feel. As soon as I start thinking about it, then it fucks up. That's the way it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's why
you start forcing it instead of just letting it come naturally.
Yeah. I used to do karaoke, and the only way that karaoke works is if I'm drunk. Because that's the only way I'm not thinking about all the fucking clowns around me. Now, no one in there can sing. That's not true. Sometimes people in there can sing, and that, my friend, is daunting. Because then you really feel like you can't fuck up. But
it's like in front of like all the friends doing karaoke.
Yeah, bro. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it'd be worse. It's worse in front of your friends. It's always worse in front of your friends. Like, if you're performing something in front of a bunch of people you don't know, you're never going to see them again. You know, and like, it sucks. Like, it's like, I'm not talking about like, oh, that shit might be in the newspaper. I'm talking about like, you know, it's an auditorium and, you know, you're at some fucking thing. Like, who gives a fuck? Who cares? Really? I mean, once you get over it, it really will just be over. But, like, in front of your friends? Oh, that shit may never be over. That shit could go on for another 30, 40 years if you fuck up bad enough.
Oh, man. I remember that one time.
Yeah, remember that fucker? Oh, his fucking ass cheek came out. Oh, fuck, man. We were 7. How the fuck do you even... I mean, I still remember it because it was traumatizing. Of course. Everyone remembers your greatest hits. And not your best ones. Your worst. You remember that good thing I did? Have no idea. I remember you tripped over that fucking thing and busted your ass, though. I remember that. Because that was fucking funny. But the other one was inspiring. You even said so yourself. I've been inspired by plenty of things.
It's like it's easier for them to recall the times you fucked up, or like...
That's life.
Yeah.
That's how life goes, bro. You know, does anyone ever really concentrate on anything good? You know, something else I realized now? Like, I remember... when I first started doing this fucking podcast thing, like, life is so much more perception than it is reality. You know, the reality, like your reality, what you see is all the, you know, the bullshit. But like, bro, I'm saying, like, we're clown makeup. You know. I get so many people that come on here and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking blog, I'm gonna do this, we're gonna do this. And they probably imagine themselves looking like Jay Leno and fucking, you know, coming up there to hit it. You know, as soon as they get on there, they're like, yeah, so the podcast, it's a special thing. And, hello, my name is John. Well, my name is not even John. Like, motherfuckers forget everything they were ever taught in life. And they're just like... Oh, there's a camera. Like, and the funny thing is no one gives a fuck. No one even knows. It's just us. Until it's out there, until it's actually out there, no one, they're asleep, or they're smoking crack, or they're fucking, or they're doing whatever they're doing. No one knows what the fuck we're doing. But as soon as someone sees the camera, they're like, they turn into Elon Musk. So I was. And then I had to. It's all good. I mean, it's all good. Like, we're all clowns, bro. And the funny thing is, we're just more comfortable being clowns when we think no one's paying attention. You know? But like, most of the stuff you do throughout the day, people will probably laugh at. It would get you out of the fuck circle. You just have to hope that people are looking at you like the other 30%. You know, at least the girl is. You know, that she wants to pay attention to you. But most of the things we do is fucked. Most of how we view things, and then when you put it out, man. I mean, have you ever gotten a story? Let me ask you this: have you ever gotten a story that you were like, well, you and the other person were in it, and then you heard it from them? Have you ever not gone, no, not that? Have you ever not done that? Because I never have. If there's a story that both of us were
story and they told it wrong.
No, yeah, but like, say me and you were like, we both were part of the same fucking thing. We were both on the same bus. This crazy shit happened. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then you're like, okay, and like you say, okay, you tell the story, and I'm like, so blah 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 blah. Have you ever not gone like, no, what about that?
I think
I've never not done that.
Because they always miss something.
Exactly.
Fell out, or like the most important thing, or like
the most important thing to you, though,
or like the
Yeah, but that's
like, and then it happened.
But that's that's the point. Is that's the perception. It's no matter what you see, it's not actually what the fuck it was. It's how you saw it, and then how I saw it, and how fucking Sally saw it. No one person is seeing the same fucking thing. Generally speaking, I mean, it really has to be fucking pronounced. Like, motherfucker, look at the sun. Like, LeBron just fucking whap. Fucking Mike just knocked that motherfucker out, like everyone knows. But even sometimes then, you're like, no, but he did this before, but he did that. Bro, we're so fucking... People are so fucking funny. But like... Everyone wants to be taken seriously. We are so jokey, bro. Like, the human race is jokey. I'm not going to say it's a joke, but it's jokey, man. You know what I mean? There's just a lot of flapping around and a lot of doing dumb shit, and a few people getting us to the next spot. But most of it is herding them sheep enough. Like, are you actually, like, Black Lives Matter? Who made that up? I don't know the name of the person. No one does.
I mean, they were on the news recently.
They? What's their name?
They claim to be the head of... I wasn't sure about
No, but that's my point. That's my point. It's like, everyone has these things, but, like, if no one had made that up, first of all, they would have just found something else for you to get mad at. And then you would have got mad at it. Not you, but the people that they wanted to get mad at it. We get mad at the things they tell us to get mad at.
It's like the movements are like trying to rip us all apart.
Of course. It's all divisive, bro. Like, that's the whole point. That's the whole point. Anything fucking together... Sorry. Anything together, fucking... The more we're confused, then the easier we are to control. It's pretty much how that works. You look what that motherfucker did over here? Like, we're really not ever talking about the things we should be thinking about. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you start talking about what that motherfucker did, you're already wrong. I mean, unless it's just funny, or unless you realize already that this is what it is, and you're not going to fucking save anything or go anywhere, then fine. Talk about that clown. But, like, I saw a video the other day, and it was this lady. She was in a store. She called the cops. Now, she's obviously racist. Right? She calls the cops because she said, this boy had to be, I'm going to be nice and say 11. I'm a little more. I think he was like 7 or 8. And she's like, yes, I just got sexually assaulted by a child. So the cops didn't come. This shit ended up on social media in several different areas. But she said that a boy touched her ass because he was black. He touched her ass. And like, so many people were videotaping this and eventually, like this white, even this white lady says,
she said the cops.
Yeah, and they wouldn't send a police officer.
For that man.
Yeah, there was like, man,
investing for taxpayer money.
I mean, you understand the uprising if they had actually sent a cop. Funny part is I'm not sure in all 50 states that they wouldn't have, bro. Just not there. And but they didn't, and so some white lady, she's like, what are you doing? She's like, did you actually? She was like, did you actually just do that? She's like, what are you talking about? She was like, I'm calling you out. She's like, did you actually just call the police on a child? She's like, what is wrong with you? She was like, you just need to leave.
One lady to another?
Yeah. And there was a white lady to a white lady. And the white lady says to her, she's like, no, white lady, I will not. It's like, wow, you are so confused. You're literally a racist person.
To your own race.
But she's so racist, but she's already so much of a hero that to her, she called out a future rapist and when she tells her story, she called out a future rapist who touched her on the butt, and she said, I have to get him. Let me get this guy. What did she say?
For better words.
Yeah. Let me get this guy before he comes out here and rapes one of ours. So in her story, she's a hero. You know, it's what she was thinking. You know, as soon as he did that, she was looking for it, because in actuality, she just hates herself and she has nothing better to do. But here's the reality of what happened. She had to go back in that store, and they had the video footage of what she thought was him touching her ass.
What she thought.
Yeah. And it was him walking by in his backpack. He wasn't looking at her. She was in line right there. He walked by her, and his backpack grazed her pants. And they made her, they're like, look, oh, who's grabbing whose ass now? They put that up too as a follow-up. So now that's actually a person seeing the fact that you're not. And how many people aren't heroes? How many of them aren't and think they are? How many people have died? You understand that if she was in a different situation, that child or someone else, like in a different situation, police held a child at gunpoint with a pregnant mother and put her on her stomach. And held a child and put them, as they were crying, on their stomachs at gunpoint. Get down. You know what I'm saying? You think they felt that they were evil? Now they're obviously evil.
I feel like.
But do you think they felt they were?
I feel like it's all like an ego battle.
Right, it's so much worse than that.
People's
it's
egos
self.
are like controlling them.
You look in the mirror. It's called self-loathing, and these are the things that are the actual, other than real reality. Like, these are reality cancers. Self-loathing is something that no one wants to admit to, but it is the root cause of racism. Is self-loathing. At least I'm not. That is where racism starts. Because you already know, if you had nothing to compare yourself to, you'd probably kill yourself. Hypothetical human, you know. But at least I'm not homeless. At least I'm not black. At least I'm not Puerto Rican. At least I'm not poor. At least I'm not white. At least I'm not anything that makes me not the bottom. And you will destroy that thing with all your displaced humanity, so you don't have to hate yourself a little bit more.
Cheers to that. Oh man, things are changing quick. So it's like adapting, right?
Yeah. It's adapting, but then it's like I'm feeling like I'm adapting. But this, sometimes I feel like I'm just a retard. I'm just like, what the fuck am I even doing right now? Like, what am I saying? Who the fuck even cares? And then, like, you know, it's usually when you're by yourself listening to something or doing, you know, like, for me, I relive a lot of the things I do just because I need to make sure I didn't fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I'm really fucked up in the head, though. Like, you know, but that probably makes for good TV. You know, but I'm just saying, I'm pretty busted in the head. You know, they're like, oh, you're so nice. It's like, well, yeah, you get to see everything I'm putting up in front, and that's how I like to keep it. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you and say I'm good. I'm not good. You know, it's just that, you know, there's an understanding of knowing that you're fucked up, which actually makes it better, because people knowing that they're fucked up versus people not knowing. The difference is when that person fucking gets destroyed, the one acting like they're good, you're gonna be like, what the fuck was that? Well, you already know, oh shit, yeah, he said that. You know, you probably have a little bit more, I mean, not that it matters, you probably have a little bit more respect for the person who was fucking at least honest. You know? Right. Like, it's not gonna seem like the fucking whatever it is that...
Just like ad-lib or like come up with something and like being completely honest about it.
Yeah.
It makes a difference, and like if it's a first impression, like it's golden.
Yeah, dude. Oh yeah, it was all good, bro. Probably not.
It's not good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like... So what do you do for a living? I do unemployment, is what I do. You know, is it my favorite thing to say? No, but that's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? No need to pretend. How old are you? 30 motherfucking 8. Does that make me happy? No, I got gray hairs in my beard. I said that shit fucking a couple podcasts ago. Doesn't make me happy, but I'm gonna fucking get in front of it before anyone else does. It's mine. I might as well fucking own it. Be you, whether you hate it or not, bro. Just be you and try your best to laugh at it. Because motherfuckers are going to laugh at you. You know, they are. And it's fine. We're donkeys, bro. We do a lot of dumb shit. We say a lot of dumb shit. Is that supposed to be? Wow. Did you actually just ask me that? That was funny, you fucking idiot.
That's great, though. Learning to laugh at yourself.
Yes. You know how many times, and I have no choice, bro. I mean, I have a choice, but I'm left-handed, and I would really have a truly miserable life if I didn't find time to laugh at myself, because I would just be seriously mad. Because, bro, all right, I'm not going to say all left-handed people, but I haven't met one that hasn't tripped up some stairs. You know what I'm saying? Who hasn't made an obviously dumb choice or done something that's obviously like, wow, that was amazingly left-handed.
You ever get given directions and you go the opposite direction when they tell you left or right? My aunt does that when we're driving. Sometimes I tell her to do left or right, and she like switches it up.
I understand.
Because of the dominant hand.
I understand. And no.
Unless we just heard that.
No, it's not just her. I've seen it happen a bunch of times. Are you kidding me? Yeah. I just had to be careful. It was just the way I was raised driving, that's why. Like, if I had done something like that, it probably would have been bad. So I had to be really careful. But like, I've done other things in that situation. Like, I've done a left-handed thing when I should have been I've done a right-handed thing. Just, yeah, I guess never driving. That's all. But that's pretty good.
Oh my god! You ever like make a quick left turn of your head to like just look behind and like forget to roll down the window? Damn! Some stony shit.
No. Let me think. Have I ever done that? Have I ever just smacked the goddamn window?
In an older car, maybe.
Maybe. I'm trying to think. I know I've done equivalents to that, my dude. Definitely. Like I've done this. I actually even tried to tell this joke on stage, but I just failed miserably. But like I've done this, like I'm talking to you like, huh, like you know, I'm about to grab a cigarette, and then it's like, fuck. I guess I'm just gonna light my lips on fire, you know, or I've done this like, yo, and then you're talking and you're like, yeah, man, because I know, man, I was just like fucking. Had a cigarette in my mouth. I've done that. I've done this. Where the fuck are my glasses? Where the fuck are my goddamn shades? I can't find it. Oh
yeah. Just flip over.
Yeah. Or thank God, not out loud, but I've done this. It's my fucking phone. Talking to someone on the phone. Where is my phone?
I don't know, man. Well, you know it's bad already when your shades come off the back of your head and your hand's already behind your back. Like, to catch that shit. That's how you know, like, you've done it too many times. Like,
I've done that and I've caught them.
Oh.
But, you know, most of the time not.
Because it's centered, because you're just coming back.
I just already know. In my head, like, my eyes are rolling back like, you gotta be kidding me again.
Yeah.
As my head is going.
But that when it hits the ground or you catch it, like, it's just, oh.
Yeah. Bro, and don't let you catch it. Like, people are like, oh, that was so cool. It's like, you have no idea how many times it wasn't. Like, so many times they just were on the ground or shattered or scratched. You know. I appreciate you saying that, though.
It's moments you have, like, you'll ever, like, drop something or, like, catch something just, like, last minute, or you just see it quickly and grab it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've had a few of those moments.
Or you're doing something and you almost, like, become lucid. Like, what you're doing, like the vibe or like the flow.
Yeah,
like,
it just always seems like,
something.
Did I just do that?
Yeah, you ever felt that?
Yeah. Fuck. I don't know. I did this. I used to always like. I'm just so extra sometimes. Even though I try to not be, but like when I'm in operation, you know, like once I fucking turn it on, bro, I'm just so fucking extra. So, like a thing, I used to always kick the door when I would go through, like when I'm in the restaurant. Like it's doors you can just fucking boom this way, and I will go, bop, bop. I would kick that one and then kick that one. You know, when I'm going through. And then I remember this one time, it was just set up perfectly. Like the thing was right there. When I kicked it, I was like, boom, boom. And then there was another thing, I was like, boom. I knocked that out of the way. Boom. And there was another thing there, and I knocked that out of the way. Like, it was like going from our dining room to like the back where the dishes and stuff are. You have the doors, and then right behind the doors is some glasses. Is where we polish our glasses and stuff. But we can roll those. We can roll the glasses, and then right here is where we have our trash cans. So when I came in, the thing was out. It was the top glass thing was out. So as soon as I came in, I kicked the door. So that door was still open. I kicked the other door to give me room to go through both of them. That thing was out. So I kicked that. The trash can came
back.
No. The doors were still open because they're swing doors. So it's not like they go boom. No, not fast. They go boom. So before any of that happened, it's like boom. As they're opening, that thing's out. It's like boom. I went boom, boom. Did that. I'm like boom. Hit that. I saw the trash can was out. Boom. I hit that and knocked that back. So it was like boom, boom, the doors are still open. Boom, I hit that back, boom, before I put my foot down. So it was like, ba 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 ba. I'm like, oh shit, how did I just do that?
It's like straight out of like Spider-Man or something.
Yeah. Yeah, and people don't even, like, what I'm saying right now, no one even believes that I fucking do that. Like, unless you see me do it, you don't believe I'm do. Like, you're not gonna believe me if I say it. But I realize also, like, people don't believe half the things that I say. You know? And that's fine. I don't give a fuck. Like, I have no reason to lie to you. And then, like, halfway through my story, generally speaking, most people are like, oh shit, no, he's actually telling the truth. Because now he's naming names, or now he's saying these specific things. It's like, bro, I don't have, like, I'm not gonna say, like, who has time for that shit, but it's like, I don't know. Maybe I do just say some unbelievable shit. Maybe I do. Like my fucking lifting story. Most of the people don't believe that. It's like, if I'm saying I racked
at the gym?
Yeah, it's like if I'm saying I racked it, like I racked at 225 and I almost killed myself. You know? Well, that's a fucking specific number. I mean, like, yeah, but you gotta understand. I mean, I was, like, I'm not just, I wasn't just there before I was lifting weights. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that so impossible to fucking believe? Like, my fucking max was way above 225.
Shit.
I'm not even gonna say what it was, but it was way above 225. Yeah.
Shit.
And then my squat and fucking deadlift was way past that.
Shit, I was like bench pressing my own weight. It's like 160. That was in the high school though.
No, yeah, I was the first time I did 300 pounds, I was 165. And then I graduated at 175 and my max was 330. I'm sorry, 320. 330 was, I only got 10 pounds higher when I got to the military, but it was 320. My squat was 440, and then my deadlift was 480. Yeah, that means you're in 1,000-pound club. So, like, they tally your numbers up, and like, you're, oh shit, he's in the fucking 1,100-pound club.
Oh, all three added up.
Yeah, the deadlift, squat.
Oh shit.
But yeah, dude, like, I was the only one that wasn't on the football team that was putting up those numbers. I wasn't allowed to play sports when I was growing up, but which made me angry. It made me want to fucking exercise more, but I still wasn't allowed to play sports. But like, you have lifting during you have lifting in school, the fucking weight training class.
You ever play football in school?
Nope, I wasn't allowed to play sports.
Oh, you weren't allowed to?
No.
Your folks wouldn't let you? Or?
Yeah, religious. Religious / just lazy. Yeah, they just didn't want to drive
my religion
45 miles to school to take me to fucking football. I'm religiously lazy. I'm religiously too lazy to give a fuck about your life. So your life can go fuck itself. I'm gonna go back to sleep. You know, and yeah, and that's my issue with people that have kids. Who are just like, you know, I just want to have kids. Like, it's not a life that you're fucking. You know what I mean? With all your thoughts.
Deciding.
And it's like, well, I just feel like, and like, I feel the same way about the pandemic. I just feel like it's like, as soon as someone else is factored in, what you feel like, it really doesn't fucking matter. And if you don't understand that, then to me, you have human rabies. And you know what we do with rabies patients. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry that might be a large number of the people walking around right now. But that's the reality. Like, how can you, like, the entitlement cancer has eaten away at your sanity so much that you can't see past the fact that what you're saying about you, like, you're breathing, literally, could be killing someone right now. Do you understand that that's a possibility? that that's even a possibility, but you want to think that you're so smart, your entitlement is so powerful, that you could literally risk killing a bunch of other people. Well, if it's their ticket, how can you say that? Did you bring them to life? Did you bring yourself to life? How can you say if it's your ticket? What do you have to prove that?
But it's
well, if it's my time, it's my time. What do you have to prove that? How do you know that you don't create your time? Were you there when time was made for you to say that? You're just a person. So shut up and take the shot. Or die, motherfucker. Is what I say, because you got rabies. I'm done with you.
It's like this, like Darwinism at its finest.
Yeah, bro, I'm the worst. You don't want me on the front line. Because a lot of people don't survive this. You know what I'm saying? If I really get real, like if how I really fucking feel, like I'm being really nice. And like I really understand because I do, you know what I'm saying? But stupidity is stupidity. And the fact that you had your head in the sand, look, motherfucker, people are dying right now. So like the virus don't give a fuck if you care. It doesn't give a fuck about your stupid feelings and about what you think. And but that doesn't you what? I feel that my social really? Said what? A virus cares about that, about your feelings. Like you're above 5 years old, aren't you? Why are you acting like you literally can't think past putting sand in the fucking thing? What is wrong with you? So adults don't exist.
It's how they want us to get us thinking, so that we all just fight about our own like ways and thoughts of how it's going. It's a. You know how we have wars throughout the years. I feel like this is a spiritual war.
You want to know something, my dude? I'm just feeling candid right now. We lost that war a long time ago, and we were at the dregs. This is the fucking it. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to believe in Bible, nothing. The Bible don't have to exist to know that the human race, if we keep going like this, you know what I'm saying? We haven't even been able to admit to ourselves that slavery from the beginning of time is wrong. We're still talking about slavery, bro. Like, that lie for the human race is still a thing. If you want to talk about a pandemic, bro, we haven't even finished.
So the English just thought, like, oh, let's go.
It's not just the English.
Let's go to
before the English.
Or just all the countries around?
Before them, yeah. And anything you ever heard, someone has said, at least I'm not. At least I'm not. There's always been self-loathing since the first person. We've been fucked. You know what I'm saying? And the thing, and to even talk like that right now, people are gonna look at you like, how can you? Because they don't want to hear it, and because they don't want to hear it means they should, which means they won't, which means we're not going anywhere. And that's where we're at.
They just screw themselves. And
we're screwed because the few that sound, you know, not insane enough to make sense, they make you sound like you're insane or drive you. The rest are just insane, and the rest want to rule the world and keep it the way that it is, or too scared to even. He might be right. So we're here, man. Are we going anywhere else? I have 13 views. So no. Like, I mean, somebody else has 1 billion, and no. So I'm going to break off a piece as much as I can. Smoke that weed. You know what I'm saying? Fuck a bitch or two if I can. And be done. We're done. Yeah, I'll be on the podcast. We're not saving the world. God, this is bleak.
Saving the world, though, I think as long as everyone has their mind set on it, it'll influence the rest of the masses.
Well, my point is that it's like, just like I said, what I think and what you think. The world doesn't care what we think. You know what I'm saying? We can only
I'm
hope.
saying, like, if enough people think the same thing,
it doesn't matter.
It collectively, like, brings everyone to that thought without them even realizing. So we're you know,
Galvanizing. Yeah, it galvanizes. Galvanizing the human race. Something big enough to galvanize all of us.
It, like, gains mass. Like, we, like, all together, like, we set this whole change to, like, go through the world. But it's gonna take time, right? Because people are just, like, completely shut off from this connection.
Yeah.
Maybe
I have the rabies, bro.
I heard that song where...
Maybe I have the rabies. I just think that... I just think it's too far gone. I mean, I think it's very nice for us to keep trying to pretend that we can do it. But like, if we're really looking...
If it's too late, like, all we can do is accept it, you know? And just be happy with the time we got
exactly. That's it. That's where I'm at.
That's you know...
That's where I'm at.
I'm accepting, you know, the sun could explode tomorrow, and, like, you know, I lived a happy life. Every day I lived like it's my fucking last.
Right.
You know, I hug my family and fucking, you know, I try to, like, work hard and fuck, you know. My dad was never there, so, like, I feel like, you know, I gotta, like, show him, like, I'm doing something and not just, like, dicking around. Because, like, growing up with him and he was in the military, like, I felt like I had, like, this standard. Otherwise he would scold me or, like, tell me, like, you know, I need to change up my act.
Yeah.
But sometimes I think, like, you know, that was good to, like, teach me some discipline on the way up.
No, it was definitely good. But you said he wasn't there, though.
No. When I was younger, he was just, like, in college, and then he got, like, married in, like, 2001. And they divorced her in 2006. He had 2 siblings with the stepmother. But they moved to Miami, and then my dad went back to Peru. And I just, like, talked to him on the phone sometimes. He, like, keeps talking about coming back here, but it's just really hard for someone to get a visa or, like, come over the border. It's not the same anymore.
Yeah. You know the thing, man, like, it's like, I hate that for you, bro. When you have children, are you thinking about that stuff? It's like, that's that thing, that's the other thing about the entitlement of life. It's like, I want to have children. Not thinking about that they have to live and now take on everything that you didn't want to.
It's almost, like, selfish.
It's so selfish.
And, like, bringing them into this world right now, I almost feel unsafe.
Yeah.
Bringing life into this world right now.
I'm not going to do it.
Unless some crazy shit happened and we went to, like, some world peace type situation, then I'll be like, all right, let's have a family, you know.
Awesome.
Type.
But I feel the same way though right now. But I felt that way for a while. But I definitely, like, right now, for anyone saying that, you have to be out of your mind, like that. And it's so it's an unfair thing to even ask someone else who by all rights, no one that's here when they got here wanted to be. You know, like, they didn't know anything.
It's not your choice.
They got here and they were crying, and then they were drinking milk, and then you told them that life was good, and they had to accept it because that's what life cult said they had to accept. And you know, Doesn't matter how fucked up things are, how the world is, people committing suicide because they don't agree with that narrative. You know what I mean? You were here and then blah, blah, blah. You had to. You had to.
Crazy,
yeah, and the thing is, it's like, people, like, we literally get mad at it. No, but how can you say that? How can you say that? How can anyone say any that? Or we should be able to say it all. Like, yeah, how can you say that? How can you get mad at that? Everyone should just be going, But honestly, we can't. Because there's so much stupid shit going around before we even get to basic. To basic what we are and what we need. There's so much stupidity in front of that.
And getting past that.
Yeah, but the thing is what we all are.
Take that first step.
And
together.
what we all need, yeah. You know what I mean? To coexist as humans. Which is the most basic thing we should be thinking about in something that literally I don't think anyone has ever thought about ever on this planet. About what we all, it's never ever been my country, my religion, my race, my side. It has never been about what all of us can do to make it all better for all of us.
What's it?
Never has. It just never has been.
It's about how...
Bro, that hasn't been preached in the Bible. Like, even then, they were like, Jews better than Gentiles.
So the Bible doesn't say...
No.
Not everyone, but just yourself?
It says all types of things. But from the beginning,
Definitely
in the Old
not
Testament...
everybody.
In the Old Testament, from the beginning, like, and this is where that narrative is like, who wrote this? Did God actually do this? Because in the beginning, from what it said in there, you are this separate, like, they killed a bunch of people. You know, his tribe killed people to settle in to their areas according to the name of God, the word of God. You know, life hasn't been valued since we've had it. It never has. Like, not even according to the Bible days or any days. Like, the first son killed his brother. And from anyone who can remember anything, no one has, from God down, has ever valued human life. Especially not humans. Which is why we can say, I just just want to have a child.
Is this a human religion?
Yeah, humanity is a religion, and that's what I'm trying to... Humanity is a cult. If you don't, you're not. If you aren't, then you are. But that's never been the truth. But the cult-like mentality of humanity, to even challenge that narrative, to even question the meaning of life, is to question the cult-like behavior of humanity. We are a cult, and we are all getting mad, killing each other. I said this before. Killing each other over all these things because of our cult-like, every single person, cult-like.
Is it just this country?
No, world, baby, world. The world is a cult. It's a cult. Humanity is weak. We're literally mentally and physically the weakest thing. We think cognition makes us smart. We don't understand what cognition is. We're too weak to understand that. If we did, we would never be saying me. Well, I think and that. That wouldn't come out of our mouths. Cognition, stupidity can get in front of that. Self-desire, sadness, and weakness can get in front of the natural way that cognition is supposed to operate. That's why animals always do it better. And we're sitting here like, please tell me, and don't like.
I'm trying to figure out instinct.
Yeah, like get married, have kids, blah blah blah. But do I have to? And people will get mad at you for not. And people feel inadequate for not.
You're not married. You don't have kids.
Yeah, but why does it bother you so much? Because you need to validate yourself by making sure I do what you do. Cult, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in God. Just like every other atheist, why do you have to put a name to it? Cult. It's a cult not to believe in God. Atheist is a cult. Agnostic is a cult. Because if you're not, you have to be. Because we have to put you there. That's the thing that humans don't realize how mentally weak they are. You know? Why can't I just be Todd? Why do I have to be that? Why do I have to be an atheist? Why do I have to be this? Why do I have to be Presbyterian or Pentecostal? Why can't I just be me? That believes in God. Why can't that be? Is God Presbyterian? Is he Pentecostal? Is he any of those things you're saying? Did he tell me that's what I needed to be? So why are you projecting that? Why do I have to be in your church? Why is your church the only one? Why are you so adamant about it?
They're so picky. Like they like pick and choose like what's acceptable.
It's because people are fucking weak and they need to hold on to the few things that make them feel strong. Motherfucker, look in the mirror. Doesn't matter. Here's what's happening. You're gonna die. That's what's happening. Everything else, you were born, you're gonna die. Everything else, blah.
I guess not too many people do acid.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So just helps. Like, you know, get over yourself and like accept it.
Yeah. Pretty much. But then it's like also like the fact that I get so annoyed. I feel like I get so annoyed because I want to just not be annoyed. I want to just sit there and smoke some weed. Like chill. You know what I'm saying? Like it shouldn't be this hard to live. Why do 90% of the people have all of it? Or 90% of the people have nothing and 10% have the rest. And then we talk about how we can't fucking survive. Like, bro, there is no reason. No matter what anyone, you just don't know. You don't understand how fucked we were from the beginning and how much you need to hold on to power. So that's why you're trying to tell me I don't understand. We have the resource to make everyone at least have a roof over their head. Not one human being. There is still 2.1 million miles of undiscovered land on this planet with 7.5 billion people on it. I'm talking about the Amazon. If there is still that much acreage, then that means for all the rest of all this shit, there is enough room and there is enough resource for at least every person to have a roof over their head and to fucking not be eating rotten food. But motherfucker has 70 billion and I can't buy a pack of cigarettes. Like, you would have to flip your mind 7 times to think about the equation and how much that doesn't add up.
Something ain't right.
Oh, well. Then you just spent fucking 49 minutes talking about that. Maybe I did, running my mouth talking about shit that ain't right.
Honestly, if you're not in a high position of power, making a great change is going to be a tough challenge.
Yeah.
But all we can do is just sit and watch it happen.
I know.
We're in the sidelines, and whatever happens, we just have to go with it. It's almost like getting to that point. It's just like the wave or something.
Yeah, bro. That's why I told my brother, it's like, bro, life is a wave. You try to ride that bitch the best you can. You're not going to control how it goes. You try to be as honest with yourself in these currents, you know what I'm saying? To the best of your ability. But like, that's what it is, though. Like, it is that. Oh, fuck yeah. Appreciate you. I was about to turn this thing off. Like, yo, we're done. I'm about to go smoke the cigarette. We can still do it.
Honestly, we had some pretty good talks out there too.
We really did.
Yeah. I was like telling myself, like, damn, shit, we got that on video. That would be cool.
I'm saying, honestly, I don't even believe I had this much energy left to even spit anything that I was saying right now. So I was fucking already with Josh, bro. Oh, should hear that podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he didn't take the shot. You know.
Oh, he didn't take the shot.
Nah, but he works for the city, so he's got to take the fucking test and shit.
Oh, okay. Oh, the shot. I thought you meant shots of liquor.
No. That either. But that was a fucking hell of a podcast. And like that's the thing I think I have to keep reminding myself is like this whole thing is a fucking process. Now, it's fucking annoying, bro, when I think I had a fucking powerhouse of an episode and then it's like it's been 2 weeks, it's like 3 people. Then like I'll ask somebody, when you watch this, you're gonna know who you are, motherfucker. I'm not gonna say, but I've been asking you about the last 10 podcasts. You said, alright, I'm just saying. When you ask people, and they're like, yeah, no, oh really? Oh, you said that? It's like, that's how you know, bro. Like, motherfuckers don't believe in you. They don't believe in what you're saying. Like, the people that believe in you first are people that you don't even know. No one that you know ever believes in you. They always think you're a clown because they think they're clowns. So you can't not be a clown. You have to be a clown too. You actually can't have anything, you know, that's worth it about you. But the truth is, maybe you do, and maybe they do too. But since they can't figure that out, then fuck you. But the reality is there's so many more people in the world that doesn't matter. Like, in order to fucking make some shit happen, you're gonna have to affect a bunch more people that don't fucking know you. It'd be nice and easy if the fucking people that said that they did would help push that agenda, but fuck them. If they don't, you're just a little less weak than they are. You know, person who is aspiring, or you know, or anyone who has aspired and who made it. You're just a little less weak than the rest of the people around you. You're still weak, and most people don't even make it when they make it. They end up fucking that up and dying, and ODing, or you know, fucking the wrong person. You know, because we're all just a little less weak. You know, and make no mistake, these people going into these positions of power is only to hide their weakness. That's why they can never maintain it. You're still just a person. Just because you have attributes, you still bleed, you still think, you still wanted to fuck that bitch that one time. You know, that's the way it goes. Like, a person that is a genius, that's just a person with a sword, a really sharp one, called genius. There's still the rest of them. They still gotta take a shit. You know? They still go, oh fuck, what about that? Just because they have that sword, you still think they don't have insecurities? No. Of course they fucking do. They're human. No matter how much they project that they're not. If they do.
They think this shit don't smell.
Mm-hmm. The thing is that we think it doesn't smell more. Because it's what we want to aspire. Vicariously living through these people and subsequently destroying the rest of the people and cutting off dreams because you don't even believe in yourself in anything really. So you dehumanize them and separate them and put them in a category that they never belonged. And therefore, anyone around you can't succeed unless they distance themselves from you. And for them to even call it out makes them sound like a fool.
Like making you sound like a distraction.
Yeah.
Not letting them progress.
Yeah, like you're not. You can't be. No, you can't because you won't. And yes, you can. You just choose not to. That doesn't mean anything to me. Fine. Bye.
Like,
We'll just go over
and try to like cut me off, and then he came back like a few months later, like, hey, you know, like, we good?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No.
I mean, you don't just say, hey, let's be friends again, or let's kick it again.
Yeah.
After telling you, like, hey, you know, I need to cut you out of my life.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a hard one.
Yeah. Well, look. I'm not saying it to that extreme. I'm saying I haven't necessarily. I haven't done that. I haven't just like cut anyone out of my life. But I'm saying when I mean distance yourself, I mean, well, if you don't believe that anything that we're doing is going anywhere anyway, then I'm gonna go over here where there's more belief. Is all I'm saying. You know, like like the whole condition of it really is just.
It's almost like surrounding yourself with what you want, or
the energy that you want projected around you. You know. Now look, that shit has to come from inside, but it's not always going to be just there. Sometimes you need to grab things, pull them toward you, you know, and push the other things away that aren't fucking serving the fucking purpose that they are. I mean, look, bro, like, don't you already like own some shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're driven. But like, I think the difference between like the thing that I wish I had more, I say I wish was nurtured more, was that fucking drive that you see some of these people have. Because like, I understand this is why I can't just fucking go back to work. Like, even if I do, I can't just go back to work. Because that's not me, bro. It never was. Like, it's not about like working hard, busting my ass. That is me. You know, but shining other people's fucking shoes, like giving all your shit, giving so much of yourself, they're getting so much more out of you than you're even giving for yourself off of a lie, dude. Like, this is what we have to do, sucking ground just to fucking survive while they step on our fucking heads. I'm pretty sure that's not the way it was meant to be.
What do you think about businesses closing because so many people are just collecting unemployment and not going back? Because in cases they're making more than what they made at work.
Well, the business portion of it was lopsided from the beginning. And that was my point. Is they want to make these people feel bad. They want to make these people feel bad. So they put pressure on the businesses that are going under, which then puts pressure on these people, and that's all this like abstract peer pressure type thing. Like, no, get your head back down in the dirt so we can step back on it and keep making this thing work while we're doing that. Like, that we're not supposed to be breathing. Our heads are supposed to be in the dirt, and they're actually trying to make us feel bad about the fact that not because of us, but because of life shit, we got to take our heads out of the dirt for once. And the thing is it hurting them? Hurting them? Like, have they missed a meal? No. They haven't missed a meal. We've missed meals, though. waiting for them to talk about that unemployment thing. We've missed meals waiting for them to decide if our lives were important enough to save. And they want to talk about unemployment when minimum wage isn't something that you can even survive on halfway. When somebody puts a ball in a hoop and makes millions upon millions, and the motherfucker who is giving them all their shit and making sure, doing all these fucking jobs that none of these rich motherfuckers want to do, aren't making enough to even feed themselves, let alone their kids. And the world is mad because they don't want to put their heads back in the ground and suck dirt for another 30 years. The world is mad at that. You see how confused the narrative is, that it even makes us feel bad about wanting to be human. Because they don't want us to be human. They want us to put our faces in the dirt like pigs so that they can take everything away from us like they always have been. And it's this fucking pandemic, unfortunately, that killed people, that made us see that doesn't always have to be that thing. But it's starting to change their narrative, which they don't like. Just because I'm taking a shot doesn't mean I'm stupid. I still understand that they have agendas. Even if you're taking a shot, they have agendas. There was Tuskegee. They tried to give black people syphilis to kill us. That was a thing that happened in the government level. If we don't think that something like that can happen again, and that is where being an individual and looking outside of yourself and not getting professionally mad, like, I understand that happened, but that's not what is happening now. This is not a black thing. This is just a thing. Okay? Like, the pandemic isn't racist. It's just killing people.
Affects everybody.
And that's hilarious, though, that they literally make you feel that you are now a piece of shit when they've been shitting on your whole life, your family's life, all of your legacies and everything that anyone's tried to do while staying with their heads in the dirt. And now, because of something else that we did not control, that they didn't control good enough, by the way, and you're mad at us because we finally get to breathe some air and try to do what you've been doing and smashing us in to keep us from doing? A person is not meant to do a 9 to 5. That is slave labor. Because it is not meant for you to live off of. So you are a slave to it.
9 to 5.
That's what and this is all the fucking reality, bro. And still get the goddamn shot. Don't be a goddamn fool. On top of that, realize it all. Open your fucking eyes for real, and then open them again. Guess what you have to do after that? You gotta open them again. And you're gonna have to keep opening them because you're not smart. And opening them again will only make you smarter. Pretending that you know is not going to get anyone anywhere. We're already fucked. The only way to unfuck ourselves.
Did this mandate affect you at all? Like the one that started on the 13th?
What do you mean?
I mean, you have your card, so
yeah.
But so I guess people get turned down at places because they don't have it.
Oh.
And they can't go in.
Well, look here. First of all, there's a mandate to take your shot, and it's like, first of all, people are acting like this is Nazi RH. First of all, like that's pathologically stupid to say something like that. They were burned in ovens. This pandemic is killing everyone. We're not even anyone saying that. They're just racist and entitled. Okay, don't let them confuse you. Yeah, compared to people that actually were like literally being burnt, suffering, getting their skin boiled, and dying because another group of people hated them. Some of these donkey fucks talking that shit are the lineage of those motherfuckers. Not that that matters, but I'm just saying.
I mean,
so no. For me, admit as much as anything else, like, I'm still sitting here trying to fucking survive this. Like, trying to pick my spots and build this up before I have to fucking put my head back in the dirt for a while. Until hopefully, because I've got my fucking hand attached to something that makes the difference eventually. But that's what they, whoever they is, it doesn't matter. The powers. That's where they want you. Because that's how they feel control. But guess what? At the end of the day, it's because they're weak too, mentally. They just have the physical power over us. Oh, yeah.
That's fucking deep. I love it. But I'm just glad out of all the people, you definitely are not like asleep or just going with the motion. You have like a plan or like an end goal or some something beyond that.
Yeah.
And like some people just like they're not planning things out or just go on a whim.
Yeah, I can definitely say it's not a whim. But I mean, it's not like a solid. If anything that I want to plan to be, is as happy as I can, and so that the rest of the people around me can. But with as much knowledge, and I understand that there's a certain level of almost self-trickery, to achieve, some happiness, because you almost have to just, like, after you realize it, you have to be like, but this is where we're at. So I can choose, I like, do the best you can, make it the best that you can. But like, you can choose to stay in that sadness, or just realize that this is where we're at, and find yourself a nice group of friends, and fucking drink through that shit, wade through that shit together, with smiles on your faces. There's really nothing else you can do, and if you find some good people, then it will be okay enough. Like, even if you never fucking make it, this is just finding them and trying to get there is good enough for me.
It's the one thing you can take with you, family and friends.
Yeah. I mean, at least until you die, like, is there with you. The right ones, the good ones, up until that day.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Time flew, man.
Yeah.
It was great. I like how you have your setup tonight.
Bro, I like this ads, like, this is gonna be a totally different thing. Bro, there's a little bit of dead space where we're trying to collect some thoughts, but I think all in all, it was a pretty good one. Or was it just me running my mouth again? I think it was that.
Yeah, I think we just had a few, but like it was fun. Definitely, I like you. You're passionate about what you know, and you have a lot of knowledge to share. Definitely.
Thanks, man.
And like, I haven't seen too many of your podcasts, but I'm sure you have some like quality conversations with a lot of different types of people, like interesting people.
Man, I didn't even plan on this. Like, have been talking this shit. I don't even know why. This might have actually went like crazier than the one yesterday. But like, I feel like it's people that you can talk to that can kind of bring it out. Like, you feel comfortable enough, you know. Like, you can't play ball. It's not a good match if you're not, even if it's, like, you at least need a wall to fucking, a good wall to smack it off of so you can smack it again and smack it again. I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's how the conversation progressed, because I've had podcasts where it was just, bro, like pulling teeth sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially towards the beginning, it was like, oh, what are we even going to do? Like, what are we going to talk about? You know?
It's like,
just staring at the fucking camera. That's not even there because it's audio. What? Like, doing it after a while, like, man, I've been lucky to meet some people that actually can just kind of make it.
You know, like talk story.
Keep going, yeah. So, appreciate that.
Have you ever thought of doing a podcast in like a car? Set up like some GoPros or something.
Like,
I don't know.
There's a thing, it's called like riding in, comedians in cars. Yeah, it's called like comedians in cars drinking coffee or something. And they just fucking post up on GoPro, post up the GoPro. Like Seinfeld does that shit. Bill Burr. Like, Seinfeld did one with Obama, where they're just riding around in, like, Obama's car. They don't even, like, he doesn't even get to drive. They wouldn't let him leave the White House premises, but it's called comedians in cars while drinking coffee, something like that, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be some cool shit to fucking do. First, I have to get a license, though. Am I going to cut that out? Nope. Yeah, bro, man. I said so much shit on here that I didn't think I was going to say. I was like, bro, I tried to fucking join American Idol.
Yeah?
Yeah. That was fucking hardcore shit, bro.
Audition?
Yeah, I didn't even make it to the goddamn judges. I made it to fucking Clown Boy that works at like fucking Speedway and was just getting that Craigslist ad. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's like 15 like booths with like sheets and shit. And they stand you like 5, 6, or 10 in a row, depending on how big the place is. And you all step up and you sing in front of somebody who don't want to be there, who don't like nobody that they're fucking seeing. Like, if you get in front of the judges, you know, they'll see blah, this potential horse shit, you know, you see some shaky motherfuckers just because somebody put them through. But they're looking for ludicrous or like amazing, and so I'm not amazing, so there you go.
And you mean when you say they?
The people that they put in front of you, like just those Safeway workers, because like before, like that's the judge panel. That's the judge panel. Is like when I did it, I was in Atlanta, so we went to the fucking whatever stadium by the airport, and God, the goddamn line, bro. It's fucking. I was there at like 4 in the morning. Like, I was staying at my uncle's, he dropped me off. And I didn't, like, we got into the place maybe at fucking by 11 or 12. So just standing out there for most of it. And I was early too. So that's the only reason why I got in there within like 7 hours. I was early. And then all that, you know, bro, you meet people, like we're sitting there fucking, bro, you almost, like you start forming bonds with motherfuckers. Because you're just sitting there for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And finally when they say like, they give you a bracelet. And they're like, yeah, okay, so you, and you go here. Like, you line up after you come off the stadium. You fucking go stand in front of these sheets, you know, in front of the booths, and then as they call you. So there's like 3 lines down there, and they call you guys, blah, blah, blah. You. And you go behind these sheets. There's these other motherfuckers sitting behind a desk with another sheet behind them. All petitions. Like, they're all petitions, but, you know. And then, like, they have you 5 or 6 at a time stand up. Like, there's 3 rows of you. After the 3 rows you just got out of, there's like 3 rows of you standing there. And you come up and they're like, you sing. You sing, you sing, you sing. And that's your presentation. That's all you get. And when I mean, bro, I'm looking at the person, like, I'm nervous as balls. I think I just stood in the same, like, fucking spot. You know what I mean? While singing. So that's obviously, you can't do that if you're on stage. You know? So, like, and this person, and the thing is I was like the 3rd person to come up, and I'm looking at him, like, the row before me, he's just like literally rolling his eyes at every motherfucker. Like, he just didn't want to be there. And, like, when you get behind the sheets, like, you can see down the other ones, and it's just all the same types of people. They don't want to be there. They hate their fucking lives. So they're not going to pass you unless you do something to make them hate their lives less. And so if you're anywhere normal, you know, close to normal like them, then fuck off, get out of here. I got time for you. You know, it doesn't matter if you can sing. We don't care about that.
I was watching the shows. They always have an interview with the person auditioning, and like they have some like crazy backstory.
I mean, those are all people that they did afterwards.
Kind of like pick them.
Yeah. Well, not even the judges. The producers pick them. Like, the judges are other than Simon, like, pretty much the judges are all pawns too. So they don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, I think in later seasons they might have gotten more power as time went on, but understand this. Simon Fuller and Simon Cowell created American Idol. Right? They created all of those types of shows. Okay? They are the ones that have the power. Period. And everyone else can siphon off as they see, you know. But, like, he can stop the show. Simon Cowell has stopped the show. Like, no, I don't know what we have to do. We're going to make this happen for this person. Because I wanted to. You know, and then, like, after you do a certain amount of things, like, I went to Captain's Mast when I was in the Navy, and then you start to realize, it's like, by the time you even get in there, it's already been decided what they're going to do. Your punishment has already been decided and everything. Like, they have you come up there and talk and all that stuff. That is bullshit, dude. And it's the same thing they do in a courtroom. You think that fucking jury and all that stuff they're doing in front of your face, that's in front of your face. It has already been decided. And especially civil cases. Maybe a little less jury cases, but especially civil cases. It's already been decided. Like, the judge has talked to the lawyer, both lawyers, outside of you and the person that is defending on either side.
So the jury is what? Just there?
That's why I said more so in civil. Like, it's harder to pull that off with jury. But more so civil. More so when there's a judge, you, a person representing you, a judge, or sorry, a person representing that person. That lawyer, your lawyer, and that judge have already talked, and the decision has already been made outside of anything you're saying. You're there for lip service. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. Like, and that's what they do. Like, you honestly think all of these things that we find out eventually, you think all of them don't know? They all haven't known? They're all sitting around the same fucking dinner table, basically, proverbially. They all know all that shit. And the only time we find out about it is when someone fucks up hard enough. Meaning, either somebody said something because they were mad and they wanted to call somebody out, or they were trying to front on somebody and call them out and destroy them. But they all are dirty. They all have shit. This whole thing is fucked already, dude. Like, think about how these things. All right, let's just say these microphones. This microphone is made out of rubber, plastic, and zinc. Okay, and then this microphone is made out of linoleum, porcelain, and avocado. Who gives a fuck? All right, but these products are the prominent ones. They're the ones that people are already established. They're already worldwide. People have been making money, and this is the one that they're trying to introduce into it. Well, we can do the linoleum. You know, possibly the other one. We can't do the avocado because it doesn't interest us. But the avocado is the thing that's going to actually make it more efficient and make it better. It's going to make the thing run. Yet that doesn't matter. We can't introduce it because it's going to fuck too many of the stockholders and too many of this. It doesn't matter how many lives it's going to save. It's going to do all those. It's going to fuck up our bottom line. So that's the only thing we care about. Get that out of here. Send the motherfucker to the weed guy. And that's why we are still having problems with weed, because they didn't want hemp on the market because it was going to fuck plastic and rubber. And so now it's literally ingrained in our fucking makeup to act like that's some bad shit to do.
We're running out of trees now.
Like, yeah.
Or just deforestation problems, you know.
Exactly. You know what I mean? But hemp, a super powerful and super adaptable material. But because it didn't fit into the oil company, didn't have that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we're dealing with, bro. They already know it all. They're just telling us, and we're like, what? Why? When to be mad, when to be happy, when to react, when to not. We're just sheep.
Dude, wait till this Neuralink thing goes online, bro.
Well, hopefully I'm dead. Please, God, let me be dead.
Then we all will be linked for sure.
They're gonna fucking have that shit linked to my skull. You can't even die anymore. God damn it! They got us back, man. They got us.
They'll know what you think, how you feel, when you will. Can you imagine someone knocks on your door because you had a spike on like your thought or something?
Bro. And the thing is, you can't put that past humans. I could totally see that shit happen. Okay, bro.
Get back up, man. Thanks.
Bro, I appreciate you. I'm like sliding out the screen. Alright. Oh, man. But, we're gonna end it here. I guess, fuck. We can call that shit an episode. Might be episode 27. See you guys next time.